Don't want to run the generator?
Yeah.
All right.
We're reporting today at the News Festival here in Incredible Tiny Homes Forest Project, and we have the builder, great builder of Allen, Albert, George,
John.
everybody.
Awesome.
This is Incredible Tiny Homes in Newport, Tennessee, and behind me is, what do we name this thing? Is it a name?
The Hillbilly House. But
It's been
I don't
called
know.
that out of most, so we'll go with that, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the Hillbilly House. Or the Moonshine cabin, yeah.
And Albert is the builder. Albert did everything
That's
on
right.
here.
Yes.
And I'm gonna let him carry, and I'm gonna just set what we did is we had a customer that wanted a real distinct looking house, and he gave us a sketch.
Should have brought it.
Yeah, it was a
That's all I
sketch.
had.
Yeah, all I had was a sketch, and that was it to go by, and that was a rendering. It was a pencil sketch, and so him and I kind of talked a little bit about it. But the biggest thing is I grabbed his pencil. I grabbed his level and his tape measure, just threw it across the room, and I said, "Build it." And you guys, this is what Albert. He has taken full credit of this, so he's built this whole thing. So I wanted to ask Albert. What was the most challenging of this house?
The whole thing. I mean, it was started out as, because when you're doing a build, you're focused on making it perfect, and this is by far, you just throw it away and start over.
So it's hard to make it crooked and look.
Yeah, way more harder. You know,
Look
there was
bad.
so many times where I've went back through in 2 days and wanted to straighten that window so bad, but it was, you push all that aside, you just kind of sit down, get it out of your head, and you say, all right, this is what you end up with. You just
Right.
start building crooked, and it's a lot of fun. It was awesome.
Now the floor system was like the rest of our homes.
Yes,
How it
except-
started out of the ground.
Yep, it started from the 8 foot by 24, I believe,
Right.
with the
Yep.
trailer.
Mhm.
It started all the same. The plumbing. This one has some underground or in-floor tanks and everything, and
Right.
it all started from there, or it started the same there. It's when we started up with the walls.
Oh, because like this wall, is this wall like straight up and down,
No.
or you just built it?
I actually, when I built it, and I had a couple of guys come to me, I even took the studs and I made them crooked. And everyone says, "Why? You're never going to see that." And they're right. You won't see that.
Right.
But I had to get mentally prepared. So if I put a level on that stud, I'm going against what I'm learning here. So I put them studs all crooked.
That's right. I remember the top plate. Like you got your studs this way,
Yep.
and your top plate
I
went.
did that, yeah,
went
and
like
that was
that.
on the edge. You don't see that. But one thing that when you do that crooked studs, what helped with, if you go inside, now the outlet boxes all sit. And I didn't
yeah.
think about that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I was just trying to get crooked from the start, and it really worked in after we got going. And I'm like, wow, now the boxes are going to be crooked. Awesome, you know. And,
Yeah.
and so that all helped out.
So that made you go just stay in that mindset, the whole
yeah,
thing.
you got
I'll
to. You
be
can't get out of
darned.
it. You can't
That's
get out of that
cool.
mindset. You can go to another house and get out of it, but when you come to this, you stay with that
So
whole
you
feature.
started with, you had to know what was level, then you took it out of level. Like you had to know, like, okay, so this is level, I'm going to go this crooked, and
Yeah.
I
Well,
see.
I honestly, I didn't even
He
start
just,
level.
No, he
Yeah.
just used an eyeball.
No,
Okay.
no.
He just knew it looked
was hard.
straight.
I
Yeah.
wanted to grab that level so many times, but it
Man.
didn't happen that way. And
wow.
yeah, and it really started working in. And I got a guy, Jeff, that was with me on the whole build from
Mm-hmm.
start to finish, and it was hard for him too to get crooked.
Yes.
You know, because of what we've all learned through growing up building houses. But it was so much fun, and I would love to do it again. And
What about incorporating the metal with the wood? And this is a faux gable, right?
yeah, there's two of them, one on the other side. They're not. Yeah, they're just for detail or decoration.
Right.
Yep, they're not spaced wise inside. You don't get that square footage.
And see, I know when I stand here, that gable is leaning
Yeah.
out.
What I did on
You know?
went with that, I wish I had the drawing, because it's like I went by the drawing.
Yeah.
It was crooked.
And it looked
this
like
way,
that.
and I did the porch, the same thing. If you stand,
Yeah.
you gain space this way, it spreads out. That's how it was on the drawing. And again, once you got into it, it kind of was easy and fun and everything.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer. It's like when you build a brand new house, you get you're ready, you're framed up. Now your material's being brought to you. It's a brand new bundle, a unit of tongue and groove, and you just start grabbing from it and building. And
Yeah.
It's fast and fun, you know.
Yeah, right.
Not this. You got to get your material, and And luckily we had all this material.
But you had to go hunt
Make
this
it
stuff
closer,
too, though.
guys.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you had to go hunt all
I had
this
to.
material.
We had all of it down there, and I had to go through it. It wasn't as simple as getting a brand new bundle of wood. I had to go through it and make sure it was usable, doable, sandable, and I love it. It's like natural. You know, a lot of people stay in houses and stuff. This is just, to me, is a natural, you know, look on everything. And it's all weathered wood. Yep, we did this was the old tin metal off of a barn. I don't know how even old that is, but we had to have a transition flash in here so the water wouldn't get. We behind everything has that felt underneath.
Everywhere,
everything. Yeah, because we knew it was going to be gapped.
Yeah, because there's gaps here and a hole and stuff.
It has to be, yeah. And so we from the get-go we prepared the whole waterproofing from the start. We wrapped the whole house in weatherproof material, and then we started adding our decoration, you know, our wood.
Now, how about trimming them windows out crooked? Was there, like, I seen you got to go from here to here.
A little bit of more, instead of where you're like this, you know, everything's equal, of course. It was easy, you know, we just took this big piece of wood, we brought the siding in, and we took this and just held it up there, and just take your pencil and done. Don't use tape measure. Don't measure here and here.
Yeah, right.
You just trace it.
I'll be
darned. Get you a sawzall or a jigsaw out,
Because every board is cut separate.
And they're all crooked. If you notice that this is going down, up, and you wanted it to play that way. So I probably stepped back maybe 50 times putting this whole wall on.
Wow.
Just step back and look at it and
so
make sure it was
you
doing
were
what
painting
you wanted to do.
Painting on a canvas.
Yeah, it's almost like Picasso.
Ain't that?
That's
right.
When you're using a ruler and doing it that way to that, yeah, it's totally different.
Isn't that cool?
It was fun. There wasn't really, like, I think what started these patch jobs in the drawing, it was like that, but I think on the other side I had a butt joint that just didn't go together just right. And of course now I'm thinking of building like the other houses. I'm like, oh, I gotta take that off, I need it to be right. Wait a minute. And I had that metal, I just picked a piece of metal up, put it on there, made a band-aid.
Patched it. Wow.
Yeah, and that's what he wanted me to incorporate anyway.
Yeah, and that followed all the way around.
Yeah, all over the place. And they're not really for any reason, just to make it look, you know, like that, other than.
Now, when you were building this, were you thinking about it going down the road as an RV and what you had to do?
Yeah, I started from the day you gave me that paper. I dreamt it, I slept with it, I thought it, and I just knew. The whole process. I'm like, I want to.
Wow.
Yeah, I imagined it. I had to become it because I'm not used to it. Yeah, I wasn't used to doing it. I had to fully take it on.
Was there anything you had to think about? Because it's going to be like an RV for him. He's taking it to Yosemite and Grand Canyon and all them places. And
yeah, I know. I know with the tanks, like that's extra water and weight, of course. And you got to think of that. But other than that, he's going to get a lot of attention. He's going to get a lot of attention.
And one of the things that Albert mentioned that I thought was interesting is that you used more of the barnwood than you thought maybe that it would need, or because it's a lot. It's
a lot, yeah. We got a nice selection down there, obviously, and this is my kind of wood. I love this stuff. I mean, even sanding it, like inside, we got a little more refined with it than we did the outside. I like doing that. I like that wood, and yeah, I got down there, and we really don't get to play with it that much, you know, because of the new builds and everything. And so this was a great opportunity to. Yep, I got to go through it all. I found all kinds of wood, and even these are like, this is true 2x4s. These you can't buy them no more.
I know,
you know what I mean? They're hard to find. But
is it hard to cut? I mean, like, is it physical? I mean, like, is it really?
Barnwood's got a real thick petrifiedness to it. Yeah, it'd burn a blade up faster than regular wood, and
and most of it's oak.
Wood. Yeah,
all of it's white and red oak.
So long because of the,
wow.
The kind of wood.
Let's walk back here and look at it. Like you took this pole.
Yeah.
How in the world do you fasten that?
If you feel down here, I had to Pac-Man it. I call it the Pac-Man mount.
Yeah.
Where it's got the
So you cut a notch.
I did. I cut
a 90 degree.
Yeah.
Okay.
90-degree notch in it. I ran it on the table saw, flipped it, did it, and that way it at least fit on the corner. That more securely, because if it was totally round on a point, then it would want to
wobble. Yeah.
So I made it to where they were structurally strong. And
I mean, I see that fascia board. You had to notch it around the round pole.
Yep.
Right.
We got chisels out on this shop. We went back to the 1800s when we built some. Awesome. We got chisels and hammers out. Yep, just to make it fit. You know, because you don't want to make that perfect cut.
Yeah, and you left this crack on there.
Yeah.
And left it.
Secured the pieces so that it was strong enough to stay.
And it's waterproof behind it.
All of it. Yeah. Bay window was fun to make. Was actually this piece, if you actually see this white here, it's actually from an old house.
Oh, it's a soffit.
Yeah, it was a soffit from an old house. What we did was, and it's like a cap we put on there. Proofed it, rubberized it, got it sealed, and then we put that up there. And then we put the old metal on top of it even. So
that's cool.
Well, the homeowner is on here. Maybe get
awesome.
closer.
Yeah.
He's on here and he said, ask Albert if he ever cussed him. Did you
Have
ever
I?
cuss Steve?
I don't want to admit it.
We all have.
Not as much as not at all really. It was there was moments, if that's what. Yeah, I mean there was moments where it was.
Tell them about Jeff. Remember?
Yeah, and
trimming out that bay.
Yeah, it was.
Oh gosh.
He had it all the way he was trying. And for Jeff, it was hard to kind of get into the concept of all this in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I kind of coaxed him on. I'm like, come on, you got this. This is fun. This is like building a kid's tree fort opposed to building your house. And he got it all nice. And then we didn't like that, or it wasn't what we wanted. And he rips it all out. But if you go in there now, he did that. What's up there now?
Yeah, it looks great.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Well, he wanted to take it down. You stopped him.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. He was going to take it down. Oh yeah. If you go in there and look at it now, it's beautiful. And he didn't see it the way I saw it. And at first he sees it now, but during the build, you kind of like having sweat in your eyes. You don't really see what you're going on.
Right.
And that's where he was. But no, it looks great in there.
It looks awesome.
Jeff has a lot of his own features and touches that he did everything on, and he even this is a battery box that shelters them batteries. You look in there, and this is 100-year-old barnwood. This is actual barnwood. This is gonna last forever. Yeah, I'll get some latches on there, but yeah. Yeah, he took a lot of.
I mean, just this piece of here, man. It's got a curve on it, and it's.
Yeah, look. You know what that was? That was a cutoff piece, and it was. And usually, you know what this gets done with? It gets thrown in the burn pile. It just get rid of it. You don't want it no more, right? But that is a great decoration.
We need to keep all of our scrap and just build scrap
and leave it being
all
weathered, because when it's getting weathered, a lot of this. When you get bundles out there.
Right.
And we need to spread them out and let them get weathered.
I mean, look at all those little pieces of barnwood that we should just keep everything.
Some D-log in there, we just mixed it up a little bit.
I'll be darned.
Now, was it the
picket
homeowner
fence.
wanted the shutters, or did
Yeah, it's for protection going down the road.
Love it.
Having a window when you're RVing it, you
So
travel a lot more than
yeah.
you normally would, and you want to just kind of protect that, And so we threw just like they would back then, to be storm shutters.
And this kind of the fence, like you were talking about.
Yeah, Steve had sent these wooden barrel slats to us and said to incorporate them.
Did it come as a barrel, or did you?
No,
it
it
came
was
as
already
all
taken
right.
into slats. Yeah, they were in a bundle, and he wanted this fence and wanted it, wacky and crooked. And
Love
that's
it.
Jeff. That's another Jeff right there.
Yeah.
He did that, and I think those were the leftovers from what these were. So we kind of we cut these and then put the rest out there. Yep. This was a design too. This is something that the homeowner has on an office at his house, and he wanted it to be incorporated into there. And it's just a fake vent that's up there. It's a faux vent, and it just looks like it fits right in.
It all looks like it just came that way.
Yeah, man.
Hardest thing when you stand back and you look at it, the roof line, you have to make them sag. Usually you build a house, you want it straight. So we had to purposely sag that roof line. And that was a little bit of a challenge. I want to say that was the most challenges.
That roof line.
Was trying to get that, because I knew from the start the weight we were going to add to it with the shingles opposed to metal that we always use on regular houses. And so I had to make it strong enough and had to make it wacky and crazy.
That's when we took that 1x12, right? And cut that dip in it?
We sandwiched them together, and then we just took a saw and we just dipped them out. Yep.
So there's
You probably want to get close to the front now, just a little bit.
What kind of, that sags like what, 6-8 inches?
Yeah. It's got a good, and that's another thing with the build. That's the hardest thing. You get wacky with or more, or it could have been too much at one point. I'm not sure where that mark is. I don't know what's too much. So.
And that's where you step back and keep looking.
You have to, yeah. 'Cause you're like, wow, that looks too much. So yeah.
Wow.
And factors like with the door, there's certain things that you got to keep straight. You want them to work right.
think this is going down the highway.
This,
You know?
they're gonna get
so
stopped
many
so
people that
much.
follow him.
They really are.
So this is going to Utah, and then he's going to
so.
travel all over the western
I
states with
believe,
this
yep,
thing.
yep.
Wow, you know, man, I bet he's going to want all your decorations, huh?
He might do.
Sell
You
it
did
to
a
the
great
back.
job.
Oh, thank you.
Can we go inside, or is it going to be too dark?
It ain't made up. I took everything down.
You trashed it.
I
You went in there
trashed
and
it.
had a party?
I did. I had a
Well, we
party
can
last
look in
night.
there. You want me to turn the generator
But I'm
on?
not sure. This is getting kind of glitchy, and I don't know if we go in it and we'll lose it. Or
Oh,
what.
okay.
Well, I mean, inside we got the sink. The flooring is one of my favorites in there.
Let me start the generator this side. Let's see what happens
Okay.
real quick.
Even the wall boards in there, they're 1x12, 2-inch and they're weathered.
Oh, is it out? You can't hear because you're not here.
Right. Let's see. Maybe that's it. Let's see, buddy.
Hey, I may have pushed the wrong thing last night. I pushed that and then I pushed that. So did I do the wrong thing?
On.
Okay.
Sounded
Got
like
the
it.
choke.
Yeah, they're both on.
I don't know, Minda. We got fuel.
Yeah, it was working. I just turned it up, both of those off last night.
There's the choke. Ah, it would have started. It's flooding now.
Okay. Not
Fuck, we
bright
need
enough?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'll stand support.
Did you get the light fixtures picked out here?
Hey, man, we got the camper lights.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got
Hey, it looks beautiful in here.
I mean, I took almost a lot of stuff down.
Oh, it looks good, man.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is great.
Isn't
Yeah,
that wild?
The ladder come out really great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see that at the end there, and
God, everything fits so good. What'd you like about your floor, you said?
it's the natural look, and when you come in that door, it like makes it elongated. I got pictures on my phone of it, and these 1x12 walls. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't buy this. I mean, it's hard. You can't go to a store and get this.
Nope.
Stuff. No.
Nope.
It's naturally made that way. It's been weathered that way. That's my favorite.
And then he changed it and wanted the ceiling. He wanted cedar
we
shakes on
wanted
the
to
ceiling.
Experience with that. He said, go ahead and let's see what happens. Too much, too little. You know, is always the question. What do we
Yeah.
do? Where's the line?
Right.
And so it's like, well, with that, he kind of gave run with it. He said, let's just do it. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
We're all nervous. I've never done
Yep.
shingle inside, and nobody that I talked to saw it. So
Ain't that something?
it turned out great.
Oh,
It does.
it turned out
Yeah,
beautiful.
with this collar beam here and the poles over there and all that, I think it blends right in.
Yeah, and
Even
then,
your
like-
crooked picture.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That fits right in. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And that whole bay window just,
Yeah, it's got its
Decorates.
own little feeling. to
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
Yeah, it's.
And I
it's
know
great.
the bench is in the way, but it doesn't
Mm.
show the full how pretty it really is.
No, it gives it. And this is again all old barnwood with the old mill lines in it. You
Yes.
can't. Yeah, that stuff it's hard.
And it does. Norma
God.
said, and the smell too of the cedar
Yep.
smells
You can
amazing.
still
that
smell
was the
it.
biggest compliment the whole build
Yeah.
after we got that in. Is everybody coming
Mhm.
in going, wow.
Oh,
I like how you stopped it right there, and then there's
Yeah.
just boards
Transitioned
up
it,
there.
We did. We
Perfect,
transitioned
man.
It.
Because up
And then-
inside there, you don't want it rough, you
no,
know?
yeah, you don't. And then it would have been come down a little. Those boards look great too. Those are actually hand
Yep.
picked. All of
Yep.
it's hand picked, really. We had to
Golly.
find all of it. The closet door was actually. I didn't
Yeah.
make that. It was made. Whoever made that many years ago. That's
Yeah, that come right out of a barn.
Yeah, yeah.
And where we got it, they said it was in Arkansas
Mhm.
that brought it in here, and it was
Yeah.
pre-Civil War.
Yeah. So,
Look at the square nails and stuff on there.
Even left. I think there's like this old piece of the lock
Yeah.
or something. It's just on there. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
Big old logs we use to. I mean, these are some supported logs.
And that's locust, right?
Locust, yeah, very hard wood,
That's
strong
something.
wood, yeah. Now that I see it all decorated, it's amazing.
It looks good, doesn't
I
it?
left it all
Yeah.
up. I took a lot of
Yeah.
stuff down.
Oh man,
You know, this is 20 foot inside.
20 foot, yeah.
It's a 20-foot home.
Yeah.
And so you still have 3 or 4 feet here where you've got your sofa. But, I mean, the living room is what's really nice. He's got,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
spacey,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you could have a couple people sitting here. I mean, you still got room there, table. Then you still got the kitchen, the closet, and the bathroom, and the loft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the closet was a build. I was nervous to come in this way a little too much, and we talked about storage for hanging clothes in it. And we come up with it. Let's just go up with it. And there's so much room in here, literally. With that, just so you know,
Yeah.
just sitting in here is a. I was worried that it was going to take up a lot of space.
Right.
It didn't at all. No, that's a definite need.
I can't believe how cool it is in here.
I can't either.
I mean, it's warm outside, and it is cool
Well,
inside
when we
here.
go around to them, and this is to benefit the spray foam, whatever. When
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we go to the houses out there on hot days, they're automatically cooler when you walk
They are.
into them. They work great. Wintertime, you know how cold it gets working
Yeah.
here in the winter. Go into them, you're automatically warmer. You know, they
Man.
work for you. It works great.
Well, and I shut the door yesterday, and you could hardly hear the
yeah, that's
generator.
another thing. Yeah.
You could hardly
That-
hear it.
When you're building them in the
Yes.
shop, when you shut them doors, it
Yeah,
quiets out,
quiet.
it drowns out the noise. Yeah,
Mhm.
that stuff works great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, everything just looks so great. Y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well, isn't it neat that a little bit about you spent how many years in Florida?
Since 2001, so close to 18 years.
18
I was
years
here
in
for
Florida?
A few years, yeah.
And how long you been here?
December will be 3 years.
3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't
Came
that
here
something?
the day I got here.
Wow.
I remember. That's right.
Well, he came up
Actually,
here
saw
just
you
to work here.
before. You was mowing grass over there. We
That's
came on. Yeah, we
right.
came during a hurricane evacuation.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We come down there to
yes.
Bybee, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yep,
3
that's
months
right.
before we moved. Yeah.
Yep, I was mowing. I remember
All
that.
excited, yeah. We knew
Yeah.
we knew what we wanted to do and come here and do this and everything, and it's been a wonderful trip so far.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're married and got how many
Yep.
kids?
We have 3 children that live with us now. Our daughter moved up here, and she graduated here with honors, and then went
Oh,
back to
good.
Florida to attend college down there. That she's used to that area. And
Yeah.
So she obviously comes back and visits all the time. So
Aw.
yeah. And it's good to give them a place to do too, like go there and come here and so.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you like Tennessee?
Love it. Wouldn't leave. No,
Does
we're
your wife love it too? Is she from Florida?
She's a native Floridian. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not been out of the state, and I was nervous.
That's
what
tough
she
to
was gonna do,
change.
and
Yeah.
Even over short talk, and when we try to fill out what's going on, and she says, before we even start talking, I'm staying. I don't know if you're trying to talk, because I've moved around. And stuff.
Of course.
She says, I'm staying. I love it here.
Oh,
You can go.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah, so I know where she's at with it, and
Yes.
we're all there. We're all there.
Good.
My sons, they love it here. The opportunity that they have is great, and so yeah, there's nothing.
you look in his vehicle and he's got a fishing pole in the back all the
All
time.
the time.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
All the time. Stop fishing.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well take advantage of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'll pull this thing around and use it as my little fishing cabin.
There you
Something
go.
Like this,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking about how you could just tell how proud you are of the
Great.
house and stuff.
Yeah.
They can see your enthusiasm and being
Good.
so excited about it. So
That started
That's
out like
nice.
it was I was just going to do it. I was going to mindset it and do it. Wasn't sure how I was going to do it. I hope nobody asked me during the build, or keep asking me, how are you going to do this? I don't know. Come to me when it's done, and I'll tell you how I did
exactly,
it.
that's right.
So, and it happened, and it's done, and I'm glad and ready for another one.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you think you can build a straight one now?
Yeah, we're on one now, and I've told Jeff, I said, how do you use this again? Talking about the level.
What is this?
Yeah. Does that look straight to you? Oh, wait, we got a level. Yeah.
Well, that's great. They are adamant. You've got to sign. Make sure everybody signs. I think the
Yeah, I got a
inside,
few signatures in there. I need to round up a few other people.
they need to
that-
sign
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
gotta get
is-
them around and about. We'll bring it back up that way, and I'll make sure it all happens. Yep.
I mean, it's definitely. I mean, all the houses are custom built, but this one
Mhm.
is a unique, one of a kind
Yep.
Yeah.
build.
It sure
Really
is.
no
Yeah.
replicas of this one, and I'd like to make another one like
I would love to know what a competitor would build this for.
Oh man.
My goodness.
You know what?
Well, I can tell you, his builder's gonna be barking up his, getting frustrated and everything.
Yeah.
So
So how long did it take? Because now you had some challenges. They was somebody asked earlier, said, "How's your back doing?"
great,
'Cause
great.
people
Thank you.
who
Yep, it was.
Pulled their back. It's
There was
awful.
a moment there. Yeah, I forget we
Yeah.
had a little time on this house.
Yeah, you had what, a little better than 2 weeks on your back, wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry
think
about
so.
that. About a week and a half or so.
And I think Jeff got sick. It seems
Yep,
like.
I think Jeff was out there for a duration during it, and yep, and we actually we waited on a few things. So
Yeah.
we jumped on another build or two. And,
Right.
yeah, and it did take longer, but again, there was no kind of plans or anything that was to keep deadlines with it. Like I wasn't ever sure, what was all going to be brought into it all.
Right.
And so. Next one will be faster. Hope so.
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
And also, just a reminder that Albert did the Renaissance house that we
Yeah.
showed the other day
Did the
too, which was
Renaissance.
a unique build
It
too.
was, yeah. That was a different build. RJO based, I believe.
Yeah.
But had a lot of this kind of wood and stuff in there, and it had to have some thought into it.
And there was another house, and him or I, neither one could remember, and I forgot to ask Alyssa, but there was another different kind. Him and Brett are almost to the point of doing the really different.
Competitive on the hard,
Yeah,
the
because
different ones.
Brett's doing the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
that
now.
one was beautiful. That
Yeah.
was great inside.
I know.
A lot of action with that live edge. I love
Yeah.
that live edge, on that aspect. Newell, maybe it was Newell's. I
Could
can't
have been.
remember. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
that.
Becky's.
forgot about that.
Trap door in her loft.
Yep.
Big Red.
Had some beautiful beams in
Yeah.
there, and we did all kinds of
Big
little
house.
vent doors
That's
up
true.
above. Yeah,
Yep, that's true.
I don't remember any other ones. I got the opportunity. You gave me the best opportunity when I started with the Highland House. I was on that for a
Yes.
while. Yeah, that one was a great one. To
He
build.
took on the Highland when he
It was a
first
big
got
one,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Well, I seen a lot in you when you
I
came here,
appreciate
you know.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I was glad for you to join the crowd
I
here.
wasn't sure how I just knew I wanted to do it, but I did not know how. I'm like, I don't know how.
Now, how much building experience did you have before you started?
Before here, I was I was in construction for most of the time in Florida, so the past 15, 18 years.
A whole different way of building, though?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
I was doing different builds, besides just houses. I was doing porches and screen rooms and just piddly stuff like that. And you get a sense on how to do things and how things are done. And,
Right.
And of course, this is like working for Disney World opposed to
Yes.
a big corporate. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
fun. And
That's awesome.
So,
This house right here is worthy to go into Dollywood.
yeah,
Totally.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
100%. This
Yeah.
looks like a place that she would have
Oh,
over
my
there.
gosh, yeah.
That'd be neat if she
We'll go
could
over
see
there
it.
and do Yeah.
Exactly. That's right.
Man.
Well, it's beautiful. Great
Yep,
job,
all,
Albert.
12-volt system he wanted for the off-gridding.
Now, that's not required, right? He just wanted that.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
It was just, he wanted it to, I believe he mentioned to me he was going to do some hunting and stuff off-grids.
Yeah.
And this helps out. The fridge runs off propane as well as it does
good.
110, yeah.
Glad you brought that up.
What else was there?
Is one of those, is an RV fridge, was that any more difficult to hook up than a regular?
No, you just ran
nothing?
gas lines to
Okay.
that one. And that one has a 12-volt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 12-volt to it also.
Is it 12-volt AC and gas, right?
12-volt AC and gas, yes.
Three different power sources, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so you just got to, when you're doing the build, make sure you just run all those anemones to it. And, Yep.
Well, everybody's just so complimenting you. And Wanda that came, she met you, said Albert is just
Oh,
so
yeah.
nice. And so many
Yeah.
people, they're excited.
Awesome. Well, I hired Amanda, okay?
Oh, I forgot. Albert, we got to go away from you to Randy. Enough attention
Great,
to
yeah.
Albert.
Yep, wonderful.
No, I'm glad he's here, man.
Oh.
And his boy is working here now.
Yeah,
I
I just saw him a
yes.
minute ago, yeah.
Yep, he was, was it 2 days ago or so?
Yeah.
I said, where's your boy at? And he got to go dig him up out of bed and bring him in here.
His phone was dead, and I couldn't.
Oh.
I banged on the door, and there was no answer where he was at a friend's house.
That's
He was
funny.
actually helping a friend move for a couple of days there and stayed
Aw.
with him. Yep, I left right out of here and went and tracked him down, tried to find him.
Yeah, Yump needed somebody to spot the dishes when he's digging.
Yeah.
And, you never know. Kids like that, they don't know where they want to go, what they want to do in
No.
life. And I told him, I said, you just never know. Sometimes he'll get here, he might like heavy equipment or whatever, you know.
And Albert's got family here. There's more that he's got his boy here, but
his dad's here.
Listen, the whole place
Dad's
is
uncles.
exactly.
Yeah.
They run incredible tiny homes.
All of them.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're a
He
good
loves
fan.
it. He's still here. He's out there. I just saw him a minute ago. He says, I want to watch your video. We got back from lunch, and I was telling him about we were going to do the video.
Yeah.
And he's following me into the shop, and I'm like, where are you going? You got to work out there. He goes, I'm coming to watch your video. I said, oh, we're not doing it right now.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. He might be standing out there.
That's
He got
awesome.
the wind that we were in.
And I think what we're going to do is, in the future, we want to start debuting a lot of our guys that are building the homes and interviewing them like this. So you guys will get to know the builder.
I think everybody loves
Yeah, and just to know, you can tell every builder's a little bit different.
It works out best to do that because a lot of times we almost marry the house. You know,
Yeah.
at the
Yes.
moment, we get really one-on-one with it, and now it's like the opportunity to vent it out. It's like letting it, passing it on, because this house stuck with me for I think a couple of months. 3 months at the most.
Yeah.
You know, it was a little big.
I could see it was getting on you. You'd like, get it off me,
I
man.
was trying to get a little bit, and so now this is actually, I'm going through it all now, and I'm glad the way that your decorations have really popped it.
Thank
yeah,
you. I wish I'd left it up. I went ahead. I didn't know if
It
you
looks
guys were
great,
moving
man.
this
I don't
morning
see
or
what
what.
you could have added any more. I think this is amazing.
It's great.
Little lanterns and
I know, it's so
stars
cute.
and I actually built some of them stars like that for that one house.
That's one of the houses I was thinking about. You did the stars for
that was our Freedom, the first Freedom
the
we
best
did.
little hen house.
The one you took to
Yep.
out
Yes,
yeah, the
that
best
was
little
it.
hen house
That's
is what
it.
we copied the vent off of in this house for,
Yeah. And everybody was calling you an artist, and I think anybody is an artist that, I mean, it's hard enough with the blueprints, and some people want their house built exactly how the blueprints are.
Yeah.
You were given so much freedom on this
I
house,
was.
so you had to have the creativity. Exactly.
Yeah, a little too much of the rains. I'm like, oh.
Like, I
I'm
don't
not going to
know.
be sure I can steer this thing. Yeah. So,
Exactly.
It's good to have that, to be able to do that and to have somebody, to let you do that, trust that you can do that. And a lot of these guys in here, they all can do it. I think everybody has they all are an artist in their way. Brett's really great. Bart and Mike, and all of them they do great. We all do great.
And everybody's perspective is different. So the
Sure
challenge
is,
is you're trying to please the homeowner. So what you think in your head may not be what they were thinking.
Right.
So that's hard to do too.
It's good to stay in touch with the homeowners on a build like this also.
Did you call a lot?
Oh, we did. We created a relationship. We were always asking them. I take hundreds of pictures and show him my progress and see if it, and he was, of course, he loved every piece of it.
Good. That is great.
There wasn't
to be able to take guys to let them go, it's hard for a contractor or a business owner or whatever because you got all this responsibility. But I never, ever even questioned one day Albert being on this job.
No.
I mean, I was just like, I didn't lose any sleep. I didn't have, all I wanted to do is, how's it going? What do you need? And it was just, we got guys like that here, and it makes it so much easier out on the floor to have that happen.
Yeah.
And that's what you're getting when you get these houses built. And just like he said, everybody out there, the only reason there might be something wrong is they missed it.
Yeah.
Because they all care about these houses, man.
And they would be upset knowing that there's something. They are very hard on themselves if something got missed or
we
something's
all are.
wrong.
And if something gets out of if something's not, if it's got to be reviewed and fixed, it's like, wow, how did I miss that? But it happens because you get so involved into it that it's with anything.
Yes.
You forget it or something like that. So, but we always fix it and make everything right.
Well, great job. They absolutely love it. You did.
All right.
I love it in
fantastic.
there. Yeah, I don't want to leave. Yeah, this is a really.
Steve, feeling. We forgot to tell you that the builder comes with the house. So
I'll be in here when we get there.
He's bringing his fishing pole.
Yeah, we'll be there.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Cool.
This was fun. So.
Well, good. Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah.
The Incredible Tiny Homes in Newport, Tennessee. If you're the first person to ever be watching this, and but we got God, how many videos, man? 600 some videos
we
or
got
something.
more than that,
and you can actually go back into Facebook archives, and we got a bunch of videos on there. We used to do Facebook and YouTube, and it's just too much to do 2 videos a day and all that. But we're going to continue keeping Facebook alive too. So, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And as the weeks progress, there's so much going on here in this community right here, the forest, the beach. the Prairie, the Resort. Those are 4 distinct tiny home parks that we're developing. That's been unbelievable. If you don't know more about that, look into what we're doing. And always remember, whatever you hear good, bad, or ugly about us, our gate is open and you can come here and investigate yourself.
Yeah.
Ask the questions, look at our products, and you can make it a determination on your own.
Right.
Because in social media, you know, anybody has a voice. Smart, you know, whatever who
Whether it's
person they are.
factual or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really a double-edged sword. And that's why I say, you know what? I don't care. I know what I'm doing, and I've invited the world to come through my gate. Our gate. It's our place.
Right.
Our gate to come in here and meet these guys, look at our product, look at everything we've done, and you can determine yourself what you think of our product and who we are, you know. So, but thanks again for tuning in.
Can I ask real quick how old Albert is?
I'll be 41 in 2 months.
That's awesome. Good deal.
Yep.
All right.
We just had a bird land right there on the porch.
No way.
They did. You look out these windows. That's the best part about the inside and the. Now you
Yes.
got, these are like little paintings.
They're-
The outsides are. It's beautiful. out
Yeah.
there,
And then Steve said, Amanda, this is Steve. Tell Randy and Albert and the whole ITH team a very big thank you.
You're
That's the
welcome.
homeowner right there, guys.
Thank
You
you,
can't
yeah.
get better than that.
I wish we could have a camera on his face
Yeah,
when we
he
pull
gets
up to his house.
And we kept talking about in the last couple of months. He kept saying, and I kept saying, when you get to finally see it. I said,
Wow.
it's gonna
I hope
be-
he.
It's
Yeah.
different than pictures and videos and all that. It's actually being in here. You feel it, yeah.
Mhm.
And it's with all of them, all
It
the
is.
houses when you're in them. I mean, I don't think I've built one yet that I just didn't get that feeling
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah, and I knew Albert. You know, when I first met him, you can tell there's a spirit about him, and I think we just connected real quick.
Yeah.
And I could tell that, you know,
Yeah.
and I wanted him to be a part of the crew. It's a real unique group of guys that work here. You don't have anybody that's stepping on anybody. Everybody
Right.
really tries to help and understand. We all know what we're here for, and we're real grateful for having this opportunity to work in the facility and to meet the homeowners and this notoriety that we're getting, and it's just a whole it's just grateful.
it is.
You know?
It really is. Going from where I
Yeah.
worked before to this is amazing. Yeah. The whole.
Yeah, the feel, it's
everything
just a
about
lot
it,
of-
yeah. Giving us this opportunity like you do, it's amazing. Keep doing whatever you're doing.
God, I'm trying. I'm trying,
It's
buddy.
doing great.
I know,
yeah.
I'm trying. I'm gonna keep you guys
We're gonna
going.
ride it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We good, Amanda?
Yeah, we're good. We'll
All
end it
right.
with you guys walking out, and
Thank
I'll get
you.
a picture of the front.
All right.
And what was the size again? I don't think we said the size, or did we?
We didn't use tape measure.
Nobody knows the size of the
I
house.
think it's a 24 with the porch.
With the porch. Yeah.
For a little 4-foot porch. Awesome.
Wow.
Wow,
I
the
mean-
colors out here. Today's beautiful.
Oh,
right?
man.
What is it, June 12th? It
Yeah.
was 50 degrees this morning.
Wow.
That felt great.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate you all
Yep.
the way.
Yep.
All the way.
Everybody have a great day. We'll see you. Tune in probably Monday. We may come over on the weekend, but thanks so much for your support and watching us, all right? Have a great day. We'll see you.